Hey, what's up, y'all? We back with another episode of the PowerList podcast. It's Adrian, Provost, with your man Aaron Robey.
What's up? What's up?
We're gonna get into some fun shit today.
What we got for him today?
Let's talk about the best watches of all time.
The best watches
in our opinion.
of all time.
Yep.
I can fuck with that.
Cool. Shit, kick it off then. What you got in mind?
I mean, I like the basic traditional watches. For me, basically, I would say Rolex all day, every day. I know you.
What kind of Rolexes? Yeah, I fuck with Rolex. I got a Daytona. I like Rolexes. They
the Prezi.
Okay.
Well, Daytona too. Daytona and a presidential. Yo.
Yeah.
To me, it is a classy. I don't want no diamonds. Just a white face presidential. Yo. I'm winning.
Okay. The date. Yeah. Oh, bad. I'm trying to cut this shit off. So, I like Rolexes. I think Rolexes are very quality watches for sure. Mm-hmm. Again, I own the Daytona. I like it. I like dates. Presidentials. They're
just off basically the Walmart or high-end watches. And I ain't not gonna say that.
Nah, shit.
I'm not gonna say that.
You gotta run a check for a fucking legitimate Prezi.
But they're not as rare
solid gold.
Yeah, the solid gold is crazy. They're not as rare as a lot of these other watches.
No, I mean, well, yeah. As some super high-end watches, of course. You know, you got some of the other ones that we'll touch on in a little bit that where some Rolexes just can't compare. But again, if you look
for meant to compare them, it's just
but see, the way I look at it is when I compare watches to something, I think a car is a good comparison, right?
Right.
I look at a Rolex like a Mercedes-Benz, and I look at the date presidential as an S550. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then again, you got the
top of the lines Benz.
Yeah, but then you got the exotic Benzes too. You got the crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
GTs,
You know what I'm saying? And you got some shit that's gonna run you up in the lower tier six figures. 250ish.
What kind of Rolex they got for six figures?
What kind of what?
Rolex they got for six figures.
Well,
I didn't know they went up there. I thought the Prezi was...
Nah. So if we talking resale, of course, the presidential is going to be the top tier, right? But again, once you start getting intricate with the stones, then the prices start to skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
Because like even with the Prezi,
you can put
but not even a bust down. I'm talking. I will never bust no fucking watch down. I'm talking factory diamonds. I'm talking. I got you. Rolex, pristine shit.
I see some Datejust that run about 35,000 for Datejust.
And again, I don't know. I'm not sure what they asking right now, but I would figure around $60, $70, maybe $80,000 for a Rolex date presidential with factory diamonds on the bezel. You know what I'm saying?
Like the emeralds and like the dial and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if they come with factory emeralds, the dates. But I know because like the days, if you was to go create one right now and order,
I mean Datejust.
The Datejust is a little bit different. I'm talking about the Prezi though, the date, and so it's
I got you. Yeah.
With them motherfuckers, they got the bezel. You can get the regular fluted bezel shit, or you can get the diamonds, and then they got the big ass fucking diamonds, and they all.
Long
Rolex.
rectangular diamonds, yeah.
No, they just like carats. I mean, they might. I don't know how
large. Crazy shit, yeah.
But see, that's aftermarket.
Yeah.
That's somebody went and busted that shit down. They had their jeweler put some new stones in that shit. That's when you losing crazy value.
You lose all your value.
You know what I'm saying?
And you lose all, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like when you fuck around, it's
taking your Rolls Royce and putting some Lamborghini doors on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but speaking of which, then we have jumping out of that Mercedes-Benz class, which again, if you got a legit Rolex and that shit is nice for you. Again, Daytona's my favorite. I love the size of. I think they about a 39 millimeter some shit.
Right.
But I like the stainless steel joints. I would probably get an all solid yellow gold one too with some kind of black face or some shit. But
I love Daytonas.
Yeah, Daytonas are crazy. The Yacht Masters too. The Yacht Masters 2 though. I like the Yacht Masters 1.
What's the difference between the 1 and 2?
Man,
I definitely.
Oh yeah, they look like they don't even look the same. I'm like, why didn't they just fucking name them something different?
Right.
But the Yacht Master 1 looked more like a plain Jane. I want to say almost like a Datejust.
Right.
But the Yacht Master 2 look like it got some new shit going on, like the Sky Dweller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Sky Dweller. You look
chrono.
at that face and you look at it, and it's just different. You know, the Yacht Master 2 got that same kind of that movement. And so I'm not a big Rolex fan, so I don't even know what they call that particular
chrono.
Nah, it's not a chrono move. Well, it might be, but it's like the face of it is dope. It's dope. Look, you might Google that shit real quick. The Yacht Master 2. That motherfucker, I like that too. But again, they not touching the.
How does they run though? So say
that's a good question. I never went shopping for one, so I couldn't even tell you.
What about Daytona?
Daytonas are gonna run you about $15K, but again, that's direct resale. I'm not talking about aftermarket purchase where somebody else is reselling you the shit that they bought. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then you talking in the 30s.
Oh, that Yacht Master is nuts.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
40 bands.
Easy. You know? Yeah, that's the Yacht Master 2. That's what I'm saying. That's the 2, bro.
Now that is crazy.
Shit, I would get that. I would also get a Sky Dweller.
I like the Sky Dweller. But not over this though.
I mean, I don't know. And they see, like, I'm not finna be piloting no fucking aircraft nor you know what I'm saying, no water sporting vehicle, you know. So I mean, it's just straight for flex. So I don't really need all of the extra components. Whereas if I was a legit pilot flying somewhere to, you know what I mean, the Sky Dweller might make more sense than the fucking
Yacht. Pilots ever really look at watches like that?
I mean, I'm sure they do.
Sure.
Because again, you got to, you know, they got shit going on, you know.
Right.
And they want to be on time in both locations, type shit.
I'm trying to check out this Rolex Sky Dweller.
Which is actually part of the reason why they start making those watches that, you know,
the chrono watches.
You know, and
I like the Sky Dweller. Let me show you. They want $50,000 for this bitch though.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's cool. It ain't. It's just like you said. It looks like a Datejust. Datejust with an extra ring in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rolex at all, to be honest. But again, minus the Daytonas I like, and then the Prezzies, they alright. But that's not just, like, if anybody wants to give me a Rolex, I'll gladly take it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take anyone.
You know, I was gifted a Rolex, the Daytona.
The Daytona, right.
Man, I be getting a lot of dope ass watch gifts.
Yeah, you got the
that was a gift.
The Patek.
That was a gift. I love that. That's probably that probably is my favorite watch right now.
I like the silver.
Yeah, I mean, I love stainless. Most of my favorite watches in general are gonna be stainless steel. Once you get to the precious metals, it's like, man, you know.
You have to be careful,
bruh. I'll be like, you might not even really want to goddamn wear it too often. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's like, man, I'm not trying to scratch up this fucking gold. Exactly. And you know how I be scratching, man. My fucking watch doesn't hit everything. You know what I'm saying?
Your shit damn near hit the goddamn brick when we was setting
no,
up the microphone.
It did. It got some scratches from that shit. You know, fortunately it's sapphire, so the glass is
buff
cool.
It out.
No, the glass is cool, but it's the stainless
steel.
Yeah, not the bezel. The bezel. The bezel got hit too a little bit, but it's like the bracelet itself, man. All of that shit. But again, it's stainless steel, so who gives a fuck? Now, had that been gold, that's fucking 18 karat gold. I'm like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then you got these different color golds, like, for example.
I like the two-tone. You like the two-tone?
I don't like the two-tone.
I feel like the two-tone?
I feel like you either do stainless or do precious metal. Why the fuck do I need both?
Do you like dark skin girls? You like light skin girls?
I like them both.
Exactly.
But not in one. Not in one. I like this one here sometimes, that one there sometimes. Right. You know, I don't want them at the same.
You don't want them merging.
Shit gets sloppy. You know, there's some pretty dope two-tone pieces though, but just.
Right.
Matter of fact, that Daytona that I got, that's a two-tone.
It's a two-tone.
That's probably why I don't wear it that often.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I got that AP. But I don't fucking. Honestly, I don't like it. You know, I like the fucking jumbo ultra thin.
What's that?
It's a Royal Oak. It's an AP Royal Oak. But they call it jumbo, but it's not bigger than the other joints. I think it's like fucking 39 millimeters. Maybe.
But the diameter is thin.
Yeah, man, that shit is. If you see that fucking thing,
what is it called? Jumbo?
Yeah, ultra thin. The jumbo, the Royal Oak jumbo. I think they just released a new version of that shit this year too, with the little black and blue looking face. But yeah, now if I would have been gifted that one, I don't want to sound ungrateful now, but if I would have been gifted that one, that shit would never leave my fucking. That might be one of my. In fact, that is one of my top 5 favorite watches of all time. That shit, that piece.
Really?
If you was to get it directly from AP, it's probably $14K, 15K. But you're not getting it directly
from
AP.
Though.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not getting that shit directly from AP though. You're gonna have to buy that shit from a reseller, and that reseller is gonna tax your ass at least twice that price.
Right.
You spending at least 28. And we talking nice. Plain Jane. That's my baby.
It's so thin though.
That is so. It's not so thin. It's miraculously thin.
The bitch is thin.
Like you see that shit, and
oh, that shit is 41.
You know what I'm saying? Like my AP is fucking thin as hell, but it's like it's not. It don't got shit on that ultra thin. That shit is crazy, bro. It's like what the fuck? How did you do that? You know what I'm saying? It's 79,000.
70, and that's used.
That's because it's resale. That's what I'm saying. You're not buying that shit. You're not getting that shit from no AP boutique.
Right.
They gonna laugh at you, man. Yeah, I want a fucking Royal Oak ultra thin stainless steel planche. They gonna be like, I got a unicorn I can sell you too, motherfucker.
Because it just can't be found. They
already accounted for before the boutiques even say we got them in. They got wait lists for years for those motherfuckers.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So again, that's my point. Those motherfuckers not gonna lose value. That's an $80,000 watch that if you get for $15K,
you won.
Like a motherfucker, you're not losing.
You're not
in your lifetime. You're not losing with that watch. That's why I like those kind of watches. Again, that's one of my favorites. Not one of my personal favorites. Again, it's in my top 5.
What's your personal favorite? What's going to next?
Yeah, my personal favorite is Omega.
Omega.
The brand Omega is hands down.
James
That's
Bond.
My shit, dog.
I fuck
you know what I'm saying?
Omega.
You feel me? James Bond, like a motherfucker, moonwalking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In fact,
Speedster.
Dude, yeah, the Speedmaster is probably my favorite, number 1 all-time favorite watch, the Speedmaster.
Speedmaster.
Not the Speedmaster Pro.
What's that? That's not the Speedmaster?
Yeah, that's a Speedmaster. That's a chronograph Speedmaster. That's the 39 millimeter. That's my favorite.
I'm
Stainless steel. The fucking the way they did the bracelet.
Right. Crazy.
$14K for that. You know, my favorite, hands down, my favorite number 1 watch. Daily driver. Wear that motherfucker every day. My creme de la creme of Omegas, for me, my favorite is, that's not the daily driver, but the stunner. You know what I'm saying? That
Flex.
Man, the motherfucker, and again, another moon watch, anniversary edition. This one is a little bit bigger though. You know, I got small wrists and shit, so I like the 39 millimeter joints fit me perfectly. Dude, 40 millimeters cool. The padded, perfect. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Daytona, cool. Perfect. Right. You know what I'm saying? 39.7.
Can't do them 44s.
Nah, 44. I'm not looking. Fuck a Breitling. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of them 44 millimeter plus joints. 42 is about my max. You know what I'm saying?
42 is cool.
Yeah, 40 for my wrist is cool. But some people like your shit. Like, well, yo, 42 rock. But it's like some people need that big fucking thing.
If you weigh 330 pounds.
Nah, cause I seen some Breitling. Well, yeah, again, these big, for my NBA player parties with the Breitlings, like that shit match because they got this big ass fucking like wrist.
Them, yeah, but they're just so.
Yeah, I mean,
they're so out there. It's
massive, dog.
It's massive.
Shit like 45 millimeter, 47. Like, how the fuck you putting this shit on anywhere?
That's like an Invicta.
Yeah, bro. That's oh man.
I had an Invicta, yo.
Yeah, but the Moonwatch joint, the Moonshine Moonwatch.
So it's called the Moonshine.
It's called the type of gold because they got these different types of golds. Omega.
Was it rose or 18?
Nah, well, they it's yellow, but it's like a blend of red too. It's like they whatever because you know that all these different brands be having their own kind of rose gold. Like Hublot, for example, what they call that shit King Gold. You know what I mean? They little blend of rose gold is called King Gold, and then you got Omega got like 4 different types of shades of gold, and then Rolex got their different types of gold. Like nobody's golds be the same; it'd be slightly different.
Correct.
And then because they add their own kind of blends, and then they go and fucking copyright that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
the only thing about that is you can never melt that shit now.
I mean, but why would you want to?
That would hurt your resale value, wouldn't it?
I mean, who melting them fucking watch now?
Well, no, watch a bracelet just to get the gold back out because it will never be.
But you're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's like that because again, that's they blend. It's like I mean, I guess you probably could because it's still solid gold. But it's like, why would you want to? You know what I mean? Nah, that kills it. Yeah. You know, because again, too, it's like that kind of gives them that makes it different. It's like this is my shit.
This is my shit.
Like you can't go get Moonshine Gold anywhere but Omega. And then not only that, it's even more exclusive than that. Because it's like you can't get moonshine gold anywhere but the Moon watch with the moonshine gold. Because they they rose gold, they got they yellow golds.
That's that one.
Nah, that's a whole.
Or is that one? You mean the gold?
That's a Vacheron. Yeah, I'm talking about that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a Speedmaster Professional, and I like the anniversary edition.
Right.
But it's the same shit that they wore when they went to the moon and actually landed on the moon. Right. It's the same one. They got the little red ceramic bezel. They got the black onyx fucking indicators for the minute hands. Or hours, and that shit is. I mean, it's brilliant. It's a fucking subtle piece. It's immaculate. I mean, again, you're not gonna find that gold anywhere. It's not too rosy, so it's not pink. It's not too yellow, so it's not all gaudy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they did a impeccable job of finding the perfect blend
of everything
to correlate with the moon landing. Like I'm an artist, so it's like I'll be impressed with artsy shit, and it's like them motherfuckers got that one right.
They put it right.
They got that shit right down to the bracelet that they use, to the man. They got that shit all the way right. The one thing that I would have changed, the one fucking thing that I would have changed is I would have stopped at 39.7. Like that's the one thing is I love. It's a 42 millimeter. So it's still perfect. But it's like it's almost perfect. Because if it would have been a 40 or 41, it would be perfect. But 39.7, I mean, I think that
39 is too small though.
No, it's not.
For you is right.
It's perfect for me. That's what I'm saying. And it's like that's what the Speedmaster is a 39.7.
Right.
But it's like the Pro is a little bit bigger with the 42. But it's like, I mean, they both still work. But it's like, man. Like again, this is the only reason why the Speedmaster is my favorite, the 39.7,
right,
as opposed to the new joint, or the 42, just because it's that much. Anyway, that's my favorite.
Gotcha.
And again, I know that was 2, but it's technically 1. It's the Omega Speedmaster and Speedmaster Pro, anniversary edition. So, but that's my hands down, top of the line, number 1 favorite daily driver and stunt piece. But it is absolutely not
your favorite watch.
No, it's my favorite, but it's not the one that I'm gonna bust their head with when we go down this list. Because I got some shit that crushes the game.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's the fucking
King
Kong.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you got next on your list, bro?
I like the Richard.
The Richard Mille.
The Richard Mille. I fuck with the Richard. It's just something where it's big. Not crazy flashy, but you can make it flashy and I love the silicone bands. I love it. It's just, it goes with everything. I can work out in the gym with that bitch. It's going to set you back a buck, but
more than a buck. More than a buck. Depending upon which one you get into, way more than a buck. I like what's crazy?
They start at 40. I seen them go up about $1.50.
Whoa. Where? Let's go buy one and put that shit on resale somewhere, bruh. We'll make a quick double our money. Unless it could be
used, but honestly.
No, I mean, even if it is used.
Right.
Man, don't you know the used man, honestly too, most of the watches, my favorite watches, I probably will purchase resale. Because I'm not gonna be able to get them shits from the boutique.
You won't, right?
You see what I'm saying? So it's like they may or may not have been worn before, but they gonna definitely be somebody else's.
I definitely want a used watch.
Who gives a fuck?
Old. I want some shit's old, like literally 2 decades old.
I mean, it just depends. I mean, I've seen some vintage pieces that are pretty dope. But yeah. The
only thing what I don't like about the Miss Richard is, to me, it's a style that won't stand the test of time. Like, it's not going to last another 10 years, but you still want that watch. Rolex, yeah. I just don't think it's something that I would want in 10 years.
That's a great point.
I think it's just something for today. It's fly for today, but I don't know if it's going to be cool another 10, 15 years from now. Yeah,
it's definitely Al-Quran. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Al-Quran, the in the now, the
right.
What's going on now, the current shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the newest iPhone, and I ain't gonna put it like that. I ain't gonna disrespect
that. So, but again, like to your point, like it's dope. And don't get me wrong. I mean, the technology behind it, the craftsmanship behind it, the artistry behind it, they do some incredible things. I think it's overvalued to your point. You see what I'm saying? It's like at some point shit gets inflated because of the demand.
Right. It's
but
too
like
popular.
you said, once that demand deflates,
What
it's
happens?
like what happens to that value? Look at Hublot. Hublot's a prime fucking example.
Hublot's still dope.
Hublot to some people may still be dope, but the value of one's Hublot now
goes down dramatically
versus 7 years ago.
Basically, right.
It's not the fucking same thing. Not the same thing. Don't LVMH own Hublot now?
LVMH does own. No.
Didn't they buy them?
LVMH owns Zenith.
I believe they own Hublot too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Okay. They do own Zenith.
I think they own Tag Heuer too.
Right.
Don't they?
I don't know. I gotta Google that.
Yeah, they own a good bit of watch companies.
I like Tag, but they're just a basic. It's a rich cat Casio.
I mean, they pretty whack to me. I've never seen a Tag Heuer that caught my attention, ever. In fact,
I've seen a couple of them.
In fact, I haven't seen one. In fact,
the F1, I like the F1.
I don't fuck with the F1. I don't fuck with the Z8. I'm just playing. No, I don't. They don't do shit for me.
It's a basic watch. It's basic. It's almost like buying a Gucci watch, a high-end Gucci watch.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. No, it's what it's like is like buying a high-end Louis Vuitton watch.
Right.
That's who own them motherfuckers.
Exactly.
LVMH.
It's a sporty LV.
But yeah, it is like, so yeah, in fact, Hublot is owned by that same corporation. I know because when Tag Heuer tried to do that Connect shit, the whole smartwatch shit, and then they was like, you know what, let's roll that shit out with our other brand too, which was Hublot, and that shit did not connect with Hublot. That shit was crazy. I think they did one edition, it was for the Olympics, and that shit was because it was the same shit. It was like, this is the fucking same.
How much they want for it? The only thing about that shit, I'm not spending that much cash for a smartwatch.
That's what I'm saying.
A smartwatch will be outdated in 18 months.
Yep. So there was no real way to connect, and it's like you take away the craftsmanship, the whole
the movement,
the whole fucking importance and significance of watchmaking,
the heart of it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, don't you know how complicated? Like for those that don't know. Normally you're paying for the complications and the craftsmanship of the watch and all of these other things involved.
The more pieces that are spinning simultaneously, the more you're gonna spend.
The more complicated that shit is.
It is.
The more difficult it is, literally, to put them complications together. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can have, and this is why I like. I'm not a big gaudy type individual, so I don't really fuck with Jacob the Jeweler's pieces. But the complications of those motherfuckers are incredible. But again, that's some shit I would never see me actually wearing. But would I own something and put them in a
watch? Have you seen the Bugatti watch?
I have, but he got the one.
It has a 16-cylinder engine.
Yeah, I saw that. It's
spinning.
Crazy. Yeah,
it got a crankshaft. It has some rods. Has some pistons.
Like, who does that?
Who does that?
How do you do that?
How the fuck do you do that?
the one with the that's
the world
encased.
The world,
it's all crystal.
Yeah, they're doing something crystal. No one's doing.
And the fucking globe goes around, but we talking $500,000 piece,
if not more.
Exactly. So
the fucking Bugatti's $250.
So yeah, and it's like it's that shit is dope.
It's dope.
I mean,
the craftsmanship is unreal.
But again, I wouldn't even want to wear that shit. What am I gonna wear that to? Ever?
What watch does Birdman have? He had it was like a $10 million, $8 million watch. What the fuck did he have? It was a Jacob.
I don't know, man. Birdman. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. Cause I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want nobody to pull up and tell me to goddamn respect. They put some respect on it. Wish this motherfucker would. Nah, but
I like Birdman.
I mean, hey, a lot of people like Birdman.
But yeah,
so, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that he got some old crazy shit. That motherfucker probably took a whole artist advance check. Was like, you know what? I need a watch.
I guarantee that probably.
I need a watch.
I need a watch.
What buddy just got his advance?
I need a car.
He got $350, Birdman.
$320.
I got $325 to spend on a new watch.
Literally.
It's crazy. Anyway,
what's next on your list? What you got? Now, Richard is at the top of the level. If I was want to spend cash on something, honestly, now that we're saying I wouldn't actually want to buy it. I wouldn't buy that watch.
A Richard Mille?
No.
Richard Mille.
Richard.
You know,
it's just like we were just saying, the resale. Like, what is it going to be worth in 10 years? If I'm going to spend over 40, 50 grand for a watch, it has to be worth something. It has to go up in value.
You know what? I just gotta like it, to be honest. Like, that moon watch, I love that shit. If they wanted $50,000 for it, I'll give them $50,000 for it, and I would be cool if it never went up in value. But I'm not spending $400,000 on a watch. Period. I don't give a fuck if it may go up in value. I'm not spending $400,000 on a watch. Period.
That Bugatti watch will go up in value.
No, it won't.
I guarantee you would have to.
No, it won't.
I don't believe that.
The little universe watches, not going up in value. They might not depreciate significantly. Those motherfuckers are not going up in value.
It's a one-off piece.
Yeah, they're not going up in value, dog. It's not happening. Not for those pieces. The watches that
It's
go up
just
in
as
value.
rare as an actual Bugatti. It's actual rare as the same car.
No, man. And it's like
you got to look at. You got to look at technology behind the shit.
And again, Bugattis, and that's a bad example because Bugatti is an example of wasting money.
But they don't go down in value. Actually,
whoa, dude.
They don't go
so
now you will waste your cash.
No, not just you. Audi, the motherfuckers who own Volkswagen. Right. Volkswagen Group, you know what I'm saying? Volkswagen. Those motherfuckers, they lose money every time they produce a Bugatti. They don't make no fucking money on those cars. Those are cars it's
a statement piece.
It's an art piece.
It's art piece. It's
you
not
know what I'm saying?
meant
It's
for
like
that.
we want to show you guys what our capabilities are, motherfucker.
Right. Remember, they make their money from Audi.
To slightly and Porsche and fucking a few
and Lamborghini.
You know,
they make their money from
Lamborghini. Yeah, you know what I mean. Especially now with them SUVs. You know.
Oh yeah, they're stopping up.
And but not only that, you got to think that's why Rolls Royce was like, "Mom, we got to get in this motherfucking game." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody got to get in that game.
It was like, dude, how much they making a killing on those fucking SUVs? You motherfuckers buying them motherfucking SUVs?
$250,
bro.
That's
and more.
And more. Bentley did it next, and it was like it was a wrap.
Bentley's ugly ass SUV killing